In connection to our lesson access control, let me introduce to you some of the implementations of our lesson. Okay, as you can see, this is now the interface on how you access the MikroTik router. There are many ways how to configure an access control of your users in the MikroTik router. So I will show to you one of my ways on how I do it. Okay, in the interfaces, as you can see in the interfaces, we have here a lot of networks. We have the administration, the CAS, the CBA, Cybernet, the IT or the management. Okay, we will be focusing on the Cybernet. Okay, if we will take a look at this is now the properties of our Cybernet interface. So our Cybernet is set to reply only. We set that to reply only so that users or devices that would connect to the network should reply only to the ARP. So it will be basing on the ARP list. So if the user is not registered on the ARP list, they cannot gain an access. So what is registered in the ARP list? Okay, let us now take a look at the IP ARP. Okay, under ARP, you can see the IP address, the MAC address, interface, and comments. Okay, so let us now look for the Cybernet network. Okay, nasa pinakababa. So our Cybernet network is having two clients that are being registered. First, we have an IP address of 192.168.192.5 and 192.168.192.6. We copy the MAC address of the router that we will be using. So, kuhaon sa nato. If you will be using your cell phone, okay, we will take first the MAC address of your cell phone. We will register it to our MikroTik so that we could set an IP address for your device. So if your device is not found in the ARP list, you cannot have an internet. So the interface Cybernet cannot give you an access because it is set to reply only what is in the ARP list. Now we will proceed to our web interface in our MikroTik. As you can see here, we have here the list of usernames, which is the ID numbers of the student. Then every username of the student, it has a corresponding password. So students can access to the Norso free Wi-Fi using their student ID number, and the password is their last name, which are all in capital letters. So in our role-based access control, we will open the profiles. In our profiles, we have three profile names. We have the student, the faculty, and the IT administrator. So for our student profile, we have here some limitations. So in our students, we have here the rate limits. Okay, in our rate limits, the RX refers to the upload speed and TX is referring to the download speed. The download speed for students is up to 1 megabits per second, and that is the rate limit. And for the minimum rate is 1 megabits per second. So up to 1 megabits per second only. So meaning to say, it might reach 1 Mbps or not. Okay, then for the upload, okay, upload is not really that we need a large volume of upload. So we set it to 512 kilobits and 512 kilobits for our minimum rate. So this is good enough. Now, for our faculty, so the role is faculty. So our faculty would now be set to, this should be 5. So 5 Mbps. So our faculty members could have up to 5 Mbps of their internet speed that they could get from our Norso free Wi-Fi. Okay? And for our IT admin rule, so it has a full access. That is for monitoring and management of our network. So I think I have shown to you the role-based access control of our network.